All right, guys, and it's the day of the week, and this is JR coming back with the weekly economic outlook. And of course, we do this for TopBrokers360. Better data, better tools, better results. So, guys, I just want to let you know that this week has been a little bit funky. We actually had a great week with IWM. That's the fever. The fever is back of small caps. And I hope that you managed risk and you took advantage of the opportunity. But a lot more happened, and this is something that we want to pay attention for the next week. Remember, always visit TopBrokers360 because I will be publishing with the team. We'll be publishing our week ahead video, as well as we look for every week also have the weekly economic outlook. So in today's video, I want to make sure that you get the overview of what happened and how you have to position yourself, thinking of what happened this week may develop into the next couple weeks. And of course, today I will share with you exactly 2 stocks that I think you should be paying attention, and I have a bonus track at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the entire video. Okay, so let's begin with the IWM. This week was a little bit funky because there's a lot of data back and forth, but we all know what's the deal. Right now, for example, if you're looking to trade CFDs, the best CFDs from my perspective, you want to trade RTY. That's the Russell. The NASDAQ, if you want to play with a short strategy, then you're looking for the NASDAQ. But right now, the hot stock, the hot commodity when it comes to trade assets or tradable assets is the Russell 2000. And you want to make sure you pay attention to it. Now, what happened and what will continue potentially to happen in the weeks ahead. So what we see right now is the IWM is on a massive breakout, which actually happened back of November of 2020. There's a massive breakout coming from February of 2014. What does that mean for you as a trader? That you're in a very critical moment. And what we saw this week is a massive performance. So this is the monthly. Let me show you the weekly. Over the last 2 weeks, and including this week, we have 6% for the small caps, and then we have 4%. Totally, you can say that the vast majority of what they have earned so far, it's actually happening in less than a month. Pretty much 15 days. So if this is what happened, you want to pay attention in how you are moving your assets and you're moving your cash, because you potentially want to take some profits. Remember, not financial advice, but you want to trim a little bit your big winners and actually prepare that cash, raise some cash into opportunities that will be a little bit outside of your scope. But thanks to this video and thanks to the team of TopBrokers360, you may know that this is happening and actually may continue for a little while. Now, judging at the breakout on the monthly, what we can see is once we go up, we continue to go for another potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more months. There's some professionals in Wall Street, they say even 10 months. Wow, imagine that. That's a lot of opportunities for you, but you actually need to have the right brokers, you need to have the right insights, and that's what we want to do for you guys at TopBroker360. Now, of course, this is not the only thing that is happening. So if something goes up, you might actually find assets that might actually go down. So now let me talk to you about what happened with the Venice Semiconductor. I'm taking a full broad overview of what happened with NVIDIA, AMD, and a few of those semis. Now, rest assured, I don't think, it's my perspective, I don't think this is the end for the AI narrative. There's a little bit back and forth from the current government, Biden's government, Biden's administration. They think that they want to, at the beginning, have a verbatim action, which is pretty much we will impose severe fines against those that are still selling equipment or technology to China. It's the case of ASML, the company out of the Netherlands. But of course, it takes time. Now, sadly, he got sick, so there are many moving pieces. But what really happened is that at the end of the day, was that something just because the government verbatim said something? Or it was about time for a cool down of those pieces in the game? That's what we have to think as investors and traders. We need to sort of have a broad picture of what happened, and that's where you want to pay attention. I don't think it's the end of the world. If you actually study the weekly chart for SMH, which includes NVIDIA and a few other important names, think that 1, 2, 3, 4, if this is just the beginning, you can have 3 more weeks of, I wouldn't call this of a sell-off, I will call this of a well-deserved consolidation. You should pay attention, reorganize yourself, and after 4 weeks, sort of revisit the sector, the industry, look at the semis, and look who is showcasing the most strength. And that's what happened this week in semis. I don't think that is the end of the world, but of course, look, guys, if you have access to a broker, to a top broker that offers you multi-asset trading, then you can always hedge if that's what you would like to do, or you can always short the market, always measuring your risk. But doesn't mean that because it's going, it's a sell-off. It's not something that you cannot take advantage of. Of course, for traders, direction doesn't matter. If you're an investor, this might be the best time for you to consider a few positions and think, okay, you know what? Maybe I want to add more to my position in NVIDIA. Maybe I want to add or start a new position in AMD. That's for you to look at your portfolio and your risk tolerance, okay? But that's available if you're an investor. And if you're a trader, you just need to access multi-trading asset brokers that will give you that flexibility. That's all it is. There's no reason to cry. Now, usual, before I move now to the core of this video, this weekly economic outlook, I want to thank you guys for coming back to my videos. Make sure if you have the opportunity, like the videos and visit everything else that we have from different contributors. They are sharing their knowledge, and they're sharing their knowledge in their best capacities for you also to take advantage of that and become a better trader and a better investor. So remember always to visit TopBrokers360. It does help, and it will continue, giving us the strength and that support to continue publishing this content for you guys. All right. So now, okay, you guys ready? Let's make it happen. Let's go, because this week also, out of nowhere, supposedly, out of nowhere, Bitcoin came back. Surprise everyone. I mean, there's a lot of, conspiracy theory. I don't subscribe to them, but yeah, potato. I don't know. The real thing is, when you look at the technical levels, we are moving away from that imminent crash that will take us to 48,000. A few people were calling for 48,000. And I'll say this. I was not one of them, okay? But yeah, I sweat a little bit. So now Bitcoin is green, is above 60,000. It's actually doing pretty good. Now, the question is, you can always trade, you can always buy fraction of a Bitcoin. Is that what you like to do? Go ahead. But listen, it's not a financial advice, but if I were you, I would be looking at the following assets. I'm going to start with Riot. Now, a lot of hate, which I don't know why. I mean, there's so much hate in the world. We should be just blessed, guys. We should be looking to be positive. But then again, it's not a financial advice, of course. Guys, the name I got this week, a buy signal from this system that we use. And pretty much, look how beautiful. Now, of course, it found resistance at previous level back in March of this year. Makes total sense. My expectation, pullbacks will be opportunities for a continuation to $15. Riot Platforms, the ticker, RIOT. It's the perfect proxy. That's what I think. It's the perfect proxy for you as traders that want to diversify, look to be in the Bitcoin game, but sometimes using your cash and the right products, you want to leverage that opportunity. That's what I think you have to do. You want to pay attention. And moreover, I think this is just the beginning of a very powerful move that can take us all the way to $30. As usual, look up, look to the stars, look to the moon if you want, but always remember to manage your risk. I will be very conscious about my risk and will need to revisit and potentially exit my long positions if we break and open under $9.20. Of course, another company that I think is doing great things. There's some chatter on social media that they might actually get an offer by the Australian company Iron, ticker symbol IREN, and the company is Cipher Mining, ticker symbol CIFR. Now, I'm going to go straight. I'm going to cut through the noise and just go directly to what I think is going to happen. Of course, the stock this month is up 63%. Wow, that's a big number. 63%. That's huge. It is huge. And you want to take, you know what? This is what I call buying strength, buying the trend. The trend is up. I want to leverage the trend. I just want to participate. Now, I always want to participate measuring my risk. I think we might have, after a pause into next 2 weeks, we might make a move to 954. I'm going to be conservative, guys, because there's so much out there. You cannot be in every single play, okay? So pick your battles. Pick your battles. So, guys, as I said, this is exactly what is happening. And as a consequence of the developments over this week, I also want to add for today, as I promised you at the beginning of this video, now I'm going to talk about the bonus track, a stock that I think has potential based on the buy signal that I get on my systems. And I want to share that with you as a thank you for watching this video. But before I do that, guys, help me out. I help you out. Let's work. We're in this together, right? Yes, we are. Thank you. So please visit TopBrokers360. Make sure you go to the description of this video and check all the brokers that we have available for you guys. Guys, listen, you don't have to marry to anyone. Choose, try, and see, based on the conditions of the market, what is the broker that will offer you the asset class that you need to be successful. It's a partnership, not a marriage. So remember, check them out, go to the description of the video, and visit TopBrokers360. So to conclude today's video, I got a buy signal in this company. The company ticker symbol is SHIM. Name of the company, Shimmy Corporation. Remember, guys, I like to go into technicals. I may develop a little bit of the fundamental narrative that happened throughout the week, but at the end of the day, we're looking for that technicality. Price is everything, okay? Remember that. Price is everything. Repeat after me. Price is everything. And it is. So, if price goes up, it doesn't matter what narrative you want to build. It's going up. So, always measure your risk. I will say that I will take not much. I will take just 15%. And I'm looking for a decent 40% upside all the way to 440. Now, I got a buy signal. Of course, makes sense because we're breaking the downtrend line that comes all the way from May of 2024. So it means that we gather someone went into the reaccumulation, reaccumulation, and now we are flying high. So guys, this is my bonus track as a thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel and supporting TopBrokers360. Ticker symbol SHIM. Shimmy Corporation. Guys, that's it for me from this week. Remember, leave your comments. If you have any stocks that you're looking and you want to sort of like have a second view, we can always review stocks, asset classes. Do you want to talk about gold? Let us know. We want to make sure that we're delivering week after week, week in and week out, the ideas that will help you guys to be successful. We'll talk more in future videos about other tools, other data that you can access, because at the end of the day, what do we think here at TopBrokers360? We think that better data, better tools, better results. It's pretty simple. Until next week.